This is Horizon's Middle East and Africa. Our top stories this morning. Markets rally after robust US jobs and consumer spending data ease recession concerns. Axios reports US officials say some progress has been made on the first day of the latest round of Gaza ceasefire talks in Doha. International mediators and Israeli negotiators are set to continue the talks for another day. And on our next Africa segment this week, we'll speak to the CEO of Standard Bank on the lender's plans under South Africa's new unity government. It's just gone 8 a.m. across the Emirates. I'm Lizzie Burden in Dubai, in for Jemana Basetchi. Welcome to Friday. You made it. And recession? What recession? You had resilience, really the name of the game, out of the retail sales and US jobless claims numbers yesterday. A beat for retail sales, and Walmart, really that barometer of the US consumer, delivering a solid outlook. The stock jumping and stocks generally extending that 6-day rally. Treasury yields surging, and whisper it, but it begs the question, is a soft landing on the horizon? Traders are at least convinced of less of a need for a jumbo rate cut in September, even if they're still convinced a cut is coming. And as things stand, you can see there futures pointing higher on Wall Street and in Europe as we head towards the end of the week. The 2-year Treasury yield at 4.06%. And we have Brent back above $80 a barrel as the geopolitical jitters continue. We still don't have a retaliation from Iran. We still don't have a ceasefire deal. But on the demand front, that US data comforting fears, even if demand is suffering in China. But I just want to dive more deeply into that demand story in the US. We can show you the retail sales numbers. A 1% acceleration in July, so well above estimates. Don't bet against the American consumer. That was the message from Capital Economics, even in the face of higher prices, even in the face of these borrowing costs. And in the next chart, you can see the reaction in Treasury yields. That resilience tempering expectations of aggressive Fed cuts. The 2-year yield, of course, the most sensitive part of the curve to monetary policy. So look at this rise, up 14 basis points to 4.1%. But that's global markets. Let's hone in on Asia markets now. Avril Hong is on standby for us in our Singapore studio. Avril, what's happening where you are?
Well, Lizzie, it's that reaction to the U.S. data, the exacerbated bets of a soft landing scenario, traders pulling back, their aggressive expectations of Fed easing. That is helping to fuel stocks in the region. Look at the way in which the Nikkei is performing, popping above 3%. And this gain that you're seeing in Japanese equities is also notable because we are in the peak summer season, the holiday in Japan. We're actually seeing against that backdrop, dip buying actually emerging in terms of the turnover for the topic. So really worth noting here. And also on the broader picture, we got some earnings news to digest from JD.com, from Alibaba. That's helping some of the Chinese tech names. You're seeing that rise on the Hang Seng. Overall, not a bad day for Asia equities. Dollar yen popping back up towards that 149 level as well. Lizzie.
And while we're in Asia, Avril, we've just seen crossing the terminal Malaysia final second quarter GDP rising 5.9% year on year, so just slightly beating expectations. Thank you, Avril Hong in Singapore. I want to come back to the Middle East, though, now. As I say, the ceasefire talks continuing. Axios reporting there has been some progress after the first day of these Gaza ceasefire talks in Doha. Israel began talks with the international mediators from Qatar, Egypt and the US in the latest effort to douse spiralling tensions between the Jewish state and Iran. Hamas, we should say, is not participating, but two officials say mediators will brief the Iran-backed group after the gathering. And we can get the latest now from Bloomberg senior editor Bill Ferries. Bill, just talk us through what progress, if any, has been made in these talks.
Well, I think the best thing that we can say at this point is that the talks are going to continue. There was no real breakthrough on the first day, but they're going to continue Friday in the Middle East. And we do have U.S. officials, two U.S. officials telling Axios that there was a good progress made in what Israel has said is perhaps the last chance to reach some kind of an agreement. The sticking points appear to be the same ones that we've been talking about for months, dealing with whether a 6-week pause could possibly turn into some kind of permanent peace agreement, discussions over whether Israeli forces would remain at the Gaza-Egyptian border, talks about whether civilians in Gaza could move back into the north of the Gaza Strip, and also the makeup of hostages and prisoners that would be freed in any deal. These have been the hang-ups for months, but it does seem if American negotiators or the American participants are saying that there has been some progress made and additional talks will take place Friday in the Middle East.
Well, you kind of wonder if the longer the talks go on for, the better. How long do we expect them to continue for?
Well, there's no set time on this. Of course, I think everyone's hope is that some kind of a deal will help stave off retaliation by Iran, Hezbollah, and Hamas for the killings of their leaders in recent weeks. We're still waiting for that Iranian retaliation that the Iranian officials, the leadership there, has promised. So it's still a very tense situation, but some kind of a deal in Doha could help diffuse some of those tensions and perhaps put some kind of a peace agreement more in a realistic light.
OK, well, we thank you for the latest there. Bloomberg's Bill Ferries. And we can get analysis now from Julia Roknifard, who is University of Nottingham in Malaysia, Assistant Professor at the Faculty of Social Sciences. Great to have you with me, Julia. I mean, do you have a suggestion for how you get round this dilemma in the ceasefire talks of Israel wanting to fight Hamas till it's destroyed, but Hamas not agreeing to a ceasefire that isn't permanent with all the Israeli troops out? It just seems to be, of course, the unanswerable question.
I think everybody is managing their expectations from these talks very well. I would say people are moderately pessimistic, especially after the audacity with which the Netanyahu government attacked the two high-positioned leaders within Hezbollah and Hamas, the latter one in Tehran, even more audacity here. Besides, I think there is an understanding that Benjamin Netanyahu is not striving for any sort of adjournment in this conflict and would prefer to continue fighting Hamas, whatever that means, in his understanding. So I don't think we are expecting anything, any positive outcome with a great chance of success. However, as you and your editor earlier said, it's true that it possibly could stave off the Iran retaliation because Iran might decide that, okay, at least now we can justify that it's not the time to administer that devastating strike, which everybody expected is supposed to be more devastating. People would have to die than the one that it had to administer in April.
Well, is the answer to what you call Netanyahu's audacity the key to the ceasefire talks going to be American pressure?
Yes, that's right. I think that is probably the only lever that can be administered here, which it also seems that the appetite for pressuring Israel is pretty low in the United States, which is on the eve of the elections and on the eve of the Democratic Convention. So we simply don't see it coming from there, especially with Secretary Blinken's recent announcement of $20 billion arms sale to Israel, which obviously demonstrates once again that the United States backs Israel fully and completely. And there is not much to expect in terms of this pressure. But that's the only thing that could probably bring even Netanyahu's government to completing at least some sort of the deal, at least arriving at some sort of ceasefire.
Well, I want to come back to that support, but I mean, so far, do you see any material difference between Kamala Harris and Joe Biden's foreign policy with regard to the Middle East?
I think the difference is very marginal, pretty much rhetorical, but not in terms of actions. Of course, Kamala Harris is not a president, at least not a president yet. So it's too early to expect any changes from her. She tries to rhetorically demonstrate that she's slightly different from the previous policies of the Biden government. She expresses her empathy towards the victims of the massacre happening in Gaza right now and the shock over how Israel has been acting for the past month. However, this all remains, to me, purely rhetorical unless we see any concrete action, like, for example, at least the news about the arms sales, $20 billion worth, not appearing in the media, not coming out of the mouth of Secretary Blinken or any other US officials. So I think that the difference remains marginal and doesn't play a big role here.
Well, yeah, as you say, it's kind of ironic that the US is negotiating to avoid a full-scale regional conflict here, but at the same time approving the sale of fighter jets in preparation for a full-scale conflict. Do you see that as the inevitable endpoint in this Middle East conflict?
It's definitely not inevitable, but at the same time, I think we're attending to the Middle East at its most explosive, unprecedented point right now compared to all the previous escalations. So we can't exclude that it might spill over into a full-blown war, despite all the parties to this war not willing to bring it there. And Iran is no exception here. Iran would really want to, for this deal to go through, for at least to have the justification to at least postpone that strike against Israel. So Hezbollah in the state of high alert, and well, from what we are hearing, Hezbollah and the Houthis are pretty much upset with Iran giving it too much time for formulating, for shaping its response. But we can understand Iran here also, because Iran is facing a very difficult dilemma where it must give a response, a more devastating one than the one in April, but at the same time not to allow this to escalate into a full-blown war in which it can't probably perform in a direct struggle, in a direct fight against Israel, especially while it is still supported by the United States.
And Julia, before I let you go, what do you read into President Abbas's meeting with Putin? Of course, Putin's got his own conflict to deal with, now on his own soil. How significant is Russia's involvement in all of this?
Russia has been expressing over and over again its support for Palestine, and especially it feels more free in that regard after its relations with Israel have been worsening, and they have been worsening at least from 24 February 2022, where Israel didn't really support Russia in its decision to invade Ukraine. So it feels more free to express its position towards Palestine, towards what's happening in Gaza. But what I think Mahmoud Abbas is probably doing, because after Russia he also headed to Turkey, he's trying to rally support among the countries, among the larger nations, and Russia is definitely one of them. It's a permanent member of the Security Council, to support the Palestinian autonomy in order to be one of the leading actors to administer Gaza on the day after. Not sure that it would have much impact. Putin clearly told Mahmoud Abbas that, well, we are terrified with the atrocities committed in Gaza, but at the same time, you understand we are busy with our own special military operation in Ukraine. So far, what Russia has been supplying to Gaza was humanitarian aid, and Putin voiced it as well. But probably behind the scenes, it could play some role where Russia has some leverage or at least trust established with Arab nations, whose backing the Palestinian autonomy will definitely need in order to go into Gaza and be allowed to administer at least some parts of it on the day after this ceasefire.
OK, Julia Roknifard, we really thank you for that analysis. Julia Roknifard from the University of Nottingham in Malaysia, Assistant Professor at the Faculty of Social Sciences. As we await a retaliation, when or if it comes, and still no ceasefire deal on the table. But still ahead on the programme, we're going to get back to the markets. Robust US retail sales and jobs data pointing to a resilient US economy. Here when our next guest expects a Fed rate cut and how big it will be. This is Bloomberg. Welcome back to Horizons Middle East and Africa. I'm Lizzie Burden in Dubai. Now, Typhoon Ampil is edging closer to Japan's main island, disrupting transport and triggering warnings of floods and landslides. Carriers, including Japan Airlines and ANA, have cancelled around 90 flights, impacting more than 15,000 passengers. The weather agency is warning residents to stay indoors and beware of water hazards, and companies are urging employees to return home early. So that's the latest on the weather. But stocks in Asia are trading higher after robust US jobs and spending data eased recession concerns, sending bonds tumbling. St. Louis Fed President Alberto Musalem says the time to adjust the central bank's policy is near.
From my perspective, the risks to both sides of the mandate seem more balanced. Accordingly, the time may be nearing when an adjustment to moderately restrictive policy may be appropriate.
Well, let's get analysis now from Nicolo Bocchin, who's Global Head of Fixed Income at Azimut. Good to have you back, Nicolo. You heard Alberto Musalem there. He says that inflation seems to have returned to a path of 2%, confirming that a consensus for a cut around a September cut is going to be formed. But with the sort of resilience that we got in the retail sales data, the jobless claims data, I wonder if a half-point cut is off the table now.
To me, it's definitely on the table for a simple reason that the gap between the reference rate now and inflation is very high, has never been that high historically. And there's no more reason now from a macro point of view to have the rate so restrictive. My idea is that central banks from now on will try to hold inflation at 2% plus, instead of falling again in the trap of the last decade, where they had to continuously inject $1 trillion in the economies to try to hold inflation at 2%, but from a lower base. So I think the exercise now will change for central banks, and I expect more cuts to come, and probably with bigger magnitude.
And Nicolo, we've seen a breakout in US Treasuries. We've got a great chart of this showing them trading this month above the 200-week moving average. It's traded below that level since US inflation became a problem in early 2022. Just for viewers, you can see here on the screen in the lower panel, momentum signalling the price action is in favour of buying Treasuries. I just want to ask you, Nicolo, have we turned the page on Treasuries?
We have turned the page on the short end of the curve. I really don't like technical analysis, to tell you the truth, but to me, what has changed is the environment for the short end of the curve. We still have very flat or slightly inverted yields. I believe this has to clean up. I expect a move lower on the short end of the curve, but mid to long end, we could resist this because we still have a major election coming in the US. We know about fiscal policies being very large. So pressure on the mid to long end of the curve will resist. What changed to me over time will be the shape of the curve, with steepening coming next.
And what about the UK economy? We've learned this week it's growing in line with expectations. Inflation's benign, wage growth is slowing. Does that sound healthy to you? Is it a good place to put your money?
Very good place to put money on the curve. It's the area of fixed income, which basically now compensate you for growth and inflation. Poor growth and inflation moving lower and lower. So it's definitely an area which I think is really attractive, and over time, even there, we will see some more cuts coming from the central banks, because the environment is definitely more normal than it used to be quarters ago.
Well, markets are pricing 2 more cuts for the rest of the year off this week's data. Do you agree with that?
Definitely, but why excluding bigger cuts? Even there, so you have an environment where growth is below 1%, inflation is close to 2%, rates are still quite high from my point of view, and central banks can definitely adjust lower. It's two can still happen. Is really expectation of what will come next, which will drive yield curve. So what I'm expecting at a more global level is the short end of yield curve relaxing, appreciating the environment of lower inflation. We passed the inflationary shock. Now curves have to steepen.
And just coming right round the world now to Japan, you've had Japanese bonds really whipsawing off the economics, the politics. Do you expect more of the same volatility next week? What's your outlook further out?
Last time we met was the time of the first hike from the central bank in Japan, and now we got the second hike and probably expectation of more to come. But given the magnitude of volatility on the equity side or the nervousness on Japanese equities, you have seen the central banks cooling down a lot. And to me, this is reasonable simply because it's not that in Japan we have 5% inflation and 5% growth. It's really an environment where growth is very low and inflation is just exhibiting something or the same dynamics that we had in Europe or US, but with a lower amounts. So over time, I see inflation going down as well in Japan, and probably those hikes that everyone is advocating will not happen. So we will see yields cooling, we will see yen weakening a bit, and then you see stabilization on an equity market, which was interesting not only because of a weak currency and export, but valuation attractive anyway.
OK, Nicolo Bocchin, always good to have you on the programme. Global Head of Fixed Income at Azimut. We thank you, as always. Coming up on the programme, Ukrainian forces advancing deeper into Russian territory claim the largest surrender by Moscow's troops. Bringing the details next. This is Bloomberg. In global news, Ukrainian forces say they've accepted the surrender of the largest single group of Russian soldiers since the start of the war over 2 years ago. A source says 102 Russian servicemen were taken as prisoners of war on Wednesday in the Kursk region. Kyiv claims its military is continuing to expand its cross-border incursion and that Russian officials have already contacted them about a possible prisoner swap. We'll bring you plenty more ahead, futures pointing higher in the US and in Europe. This is Bloomberg. This is Horizon's Middle East and Africa. Our top stories this morning. Markets rally after robust US jobs and consumer spending data ease recession concerns. On today's Big Take, the cost of rebuilding Gaza. We look at what it'll take to remove 42 million tonnes of rubble. And on our Next Africa segment this week, we'll speak to the CEO of Standard Bank on the lender's plans under South Africa's new unity government. It's just gone 8:30 a.m. across the Emirates. I'm Lizzie Burden in Dubai. Good morning. You made it to Friday, and recession. What recession? That seems to have been the takeaway from yesterday's retail sales and US jobless claims data yesterday. You also had Walmart jumping on a solid outlook, that barometer of the US consumer, of course. So you see stocks extending their 6-day rally, set to do more of the same today. Futures pointing higher on Wall Street. Euro Stoxx 50 futures also pointing higher. Whisper it, but you have to ask, is a soft landing on the horizon? You've got traders, at least, less convinced of the need for a jumbo rate cut in September, although they're still convinced that a cut is coming. And as things stand, you're looking at the 2-year Treasury yield at 4.06%. Brent, a touch weaker now, but still above $80 a barrel. So no Iran attack yet, no ceasefire yet. The geopolitical jitters continuing, but that US data also giving comfort on the demand side. even if it's suffering in China. Just speaking of demand, let's zone in on those retail sales numbers out of the US. A 1% acceleration in July, so well above estimates, as I say. Do not bet against the American consumer. That's the message from Capital Economics. And you can see in our next chart the reaction in Treasury yields, that resilience really tempering expectations of aggressive Fed cuts. The two-year yield, of course, the most sensitive part of the curve to monetary policy. So take a look at that rise, 14 basis points up to 4.1%. But let's get to Avril Hong now in Singapore. She can give us a check on Asian markets. Avril, what's happening where you are?
Yeah, Lizzie, it's Asia stocks getting that tailwind from Wall Street and the U.S. data. Japanese equities are outperforming today. Of course, they have been recovering lost ground in the past week and parts of last week, thanks to BOJ's Deputy Governor Uchida kind of smoothing some of the concerns that we're going to see more rate hikes from the Bank of Japan. And then this week, the soft landing scenario expectations out of the U.S. providing further fuel to that. So Japanese equities are actually climbing 8% for the week on the Nikkei. But flip the board, because a couple of things I did want to highlight. Even though we're seeing that gain for the week, it is after 4 weeks of heavy selling. Note that it is the best week on track for that since the early days of COVID in 2020. But this has also got to do with the flows and the momentum that we're seeing after the heavy selling that we're seeing. So putting things into perspective, and don't forget, going into next week, we're also going to see BOJ's Ueda facing Parliament. So could be a rough week going ahead. Lizzie.
OK, really interesting context. Avril Hong in Singapore, we thank you. Now, let's come back to this region, the Middle East, and focus on Gaza. The ceasefire talks continuing in Doha, but when the war between Israel and Hamas finally ends, one of the biggest challenges is going to be rebuilding the Gaza Strip. The UN says 10 months of war has left 42 million tonnes of debris in the territory, and removing it is going to be the first stage of any reconstruction project. That in itself, though, is, it has to be said, a Herculean task. There's enough rubble to fill a line of dump trucks stretching from New York to Singapore, and getting rid of it is expected to cost as much as $700 million and take many years. We can discuss the big take with Bloomberg's Dan Williams. He joins us now from Jerusalem. Dan, I have to say the reporting from the team on this is absolutely phenomenal, even if it is heartbreaking. I just can't get my head around the idea of 42 million tonnes of rubble. Talk to us about the scale of the destruction in Gaza.
Well, to give a sense of scale, the Bloomberg story cites UN figures finding that the amount of rubble in Gaza from this war is roughly 2.5 times that created in Ukraine by the 2-year war with Russia. This war in Gaza has lasted so far around 10.5 months. Now, obviously, there are many reasons for this. The congestion there before the war, the construction, the fact that Hamas has created tunnel networks underneath many of these buildings. That's why Israel says the destruction was caused above. It has gone after the tunnels, sometimes bombed them from above, and the result can be seen plainly to the eye. Now, obviously, any long-term arrangement, any long-term post-war arrangement of Gaza would require this be addressed. People need places to live. There are ecological problems posed by them. There are health problems, public health problems posed by these mountains of rubble. But given the fact that there is no clarity yet, even over the question of who will rule post-war Gaza, it seems very early to be talking about post-war rehabilitation of Gaza.
And of course, Gaza's no stranger to conflict. So given all of these many challenges, what do we know about how they're thinking the reconstruction is going to need to be organised?
Well, there's already been planning notes issued by the Palestinian Authority. This is an interim government that exercises limited governance in the West Bank being one of the territories Palestinians want for a future state. There is some talk of an international consortium, money from the West, from the United States, from Arab powers that are inclined to help out, perhaps from next door Egypt. But again, I'm not sure anyone is lining up right now to shoulder what would be an enormous burden, certainly in the absence of clarity, bureaucratic clarity, governance clarity. Simply it's a question of who will be in charge. in post-war Gaza. And it's worth remembering that Israel currently controls all access points to the Gaza Strip. It still considers Gaza an active threat to its national security. So as long as that's the case, the Israelis presumably will not be rising to the challenge of admitting equipment and material needed for reconstruction. That will be a long way off.
I mean, as you say, no one wants to foot the bill, but that is the big question. Who is likely to foot the bill?
It's an excellent question, and it's a hefty bill. And we've seen wars in Gaza. This is actually the 5th war since Hamas took charge of that territory. And in past, there have been drives to summon, to muster donations. Those donations have not always been delivered upon. Qatar, significantly in recent years, has funneled lots of money, hundreds of millions of dollars, into Israeli-approved construction projects in the Gaza Strip. Potentially, it would be a candidate this time around. But relations between Qatar and Israel this time around may be strained, given what Israel has at times described as a Qatar relationship with Hamas that Israel deems to be too snug, too close, and of course with Iran. Then again, Qatar is now hosting ceasefire talks between Israel and Hamas, another round of them. So Qatar remains very, very important, and presumably if it comes up and offers to pay checks that clear for the reconstruction of Gaza, I'm not sure anyone's going to be tearing up those checks.
OK, Bloomberg's Dan Williams in Jerusalem. We thank you for that preview of today's Big Take. And I really do urge everybody to read it. It's a hard read, but it's available on the terminal and at Bloomberg.com. Coming up on the programme, Standard Bank is pausing plans to exit a joint venture with China's largest lender. We'll hear from the CEO of Africa's largest lender next. This is Bloomberg. Welcome back to Horizons Middle East and Africa. I'm Lizzie Burden in Dubai. Now, Standard Bank CEO says it's pausing plans to exit a joint venture with China's largest lender. Africa's biggest lender was hoping to offload a 40% stake of its London-based markets business to its Chinese partner, ICBC. And speaking to Bloomberg, Tshabalala also says that international investors are considering investing in South Africa again following the recent elections.
Our economists just did a survey where they surveyed international investors, and they asked them about 9 or 10 questions, one of which was, do they feel better generally post the elections? And roughly 84% indicated that they were feeling better about prospects in South Africa post the elections. And importantly, over 80% of them were considering investing post the elections. There are 3 statistics which I think are really interesting. It's worth noting that the Rand is now more than 6% stronger than it was just prior to the elections. The government long bond, the 10-year bond, is like 15% stronger than it was prior to the elections. The all-share index is up 10% since just before the elections, which is indicative, I think, of this change in sentiment and change in mood.
I do want to bring it back here to Johannesburg, which is, of course, the home of Standard Bank. There's been a lot of concern about at least the governing of the city. There's still some dilapidated roads and infrastructure. In terms of the bank's priorities and funding here in Johannesburg, what are the opportunities you're seeing?
Johannesburg is still the largest city in sub-Saharan Africa in terms of GDP. It's poorly governed, but there are indications, I think, that in the medium to long term, discipline will come back to the governance of the city. We will do the right thing. We will make sure that we protect our balance sheet in the context, but we'll continue to make contributions to the improvement of the governance of the city.
So Tshabalala there speaking to Bloomberg's Jennifer Sabasaja, our South Africa correspondent. And we can bring her in now for more on that conversation with the Standard Bank CEO. Jen, why are the bank putting these plans on ice when they've been making the plans for so many years?
Yeah, Lizzie, good morning to you. You know, I think what Sim was trying to outline there, just based on that joint venture, in particular with ICBC, as he noted, he was saying that the country, China, is focused more on its domestic issues, right? And so, although over the past few years they have been looking to offload this part of the business, he does not think it's feasible in the near term. And so, they're really pivoting their strategy to focus then more on their domestic markets here in the region, on South Africa, also on Nigeria and Angola, which in their earnings statement, they did say they want to expand their operations and look for more opportunities. So, yes, he did note that, in particular, that joint venture has been a bit of a hindrance to the growth that they have seen at the bank, but not going to be able to offload it in the near term.
And of course, you've been reporting on the difficult economic conditions in South Africa. How is the bank's so-called rest of Africa business doing?
Yeah, you know, Sim was actually quite optimistic, as you were just hearing him there talking about South Africa. Of course, the expectation from Bloomberg Economics is that we'll continue to see price pressures actually start to ease a bit, potentially then opening the door to the South African Reserve Bank starting to cut interest rates, similar potentially to what we'll see from the Fed in September. And so he thinks that potentially a lot of the volatility that we have seen in the rand, also, you mentioned the other markets like Nigeria, they've also had some trouble with their currencies in places like Angola as well. Potentially, a lot of that volatility is going to start easing, and so there is more opportunity for them to grow. But really, you know, as I was mentioning there to Sim, South Africa is the home base for Standard Bank. So it's really important for them to look at what the consumer is doing and look at the growth story here in South Africa. He is optimistic, but as he was noting there, it's all going to be a test to see whether or not this government, this new unity government, is actually able to implement a lot of the policies that they talked about. And so it is still quite early on, but he is optimistic about the region, about South Africa, and potentially about the bank's next few quarters.
OK, well, excellent interview. Jennifer Zabasajja, our Chief Africa correspondent, we thank you for bringing us that conversation. And I'm glad that you really brought up the macro picture, the challenges for the new unity government in South Africa, because Johannesburg, Africa's richest city, of course, is in disarray. It has a $12 billion infrastructure backlog. It's just ramped electricity prices up 60% for its poorest citizens. And today, it'll likely name its 9th mayor since 2019, and we can discuss with Bloomberg's Anthony Squarzine. Anthony, what state is the city in?
Morning. The city is in a complete mess at the moment. Basically, there's been a prolonged period of not spending on infrastructure, so there are untended potholes for many months, constant pipe bursts, water outages. Early this year, a big swathe of the city went without water for as long as 11 days, and even though national power cuts have come to an end, there are regular outages within Johannesburg just due to equipment breaking down and having to be fixed constantly because it's so old and hasn't been replaced.
And what are the city's richer citizens kind of trying to do about the electricity price dilemma?
Well, over the last few years, when there were a lot of power cuts, people who had the means have invested in solar power. So a lot of the more affluent households have solar panels on their roof. You need to spend a minimum of about $7,000 or $8,000, the equivalent to that, and then you're pretty much immune to power cuts. But obviously, most citizens in Johannesburg cannot afford that and are left at the mercy of a very erratic grid.
Do you think things will change with a new mayor?
It may change to a certain extent, but it's not a big change. But what is happening today is that we'll likely see a mayor from a small party, Al-Jamaa, who was a compromise candidate, be replaced by someone from the African National Congress, which is not, it doesn't hold a majority, but it's the biggest party within the council, and it has ruled the city on and off for the last 30 years. So it does give it a bit more clout, and I think there is a realization from the city council that things need to change. So hopefully we'll see a little bit more determination to get things sorted out. But it's there's a huge mountain to climb. A $12 billion infrastructure backlog, very angry citizens, and municipal elections in just over about 18 months. So, basically things could change quite rapidly in the next couple of years.
Well, is there an opportunity for business to step in and help try to resolve these woes?
Look, already business is doing what it can from a philanthropic level. For instance, potholes are fixed regularly by a group led by an insurance company. But longer term, there is talk about allowing private companies to invest in water reticulation, to fix the water system. And already, not really in Johannesburg, but in other major cities in in South Africa, private companies are setting up power plants to directly supply the municipalities. So there is a light at the end of the tunnel, but it's going to be a long haul, and a lot of things still need to change to see if things get fixed, and they may or may not be successful.
OK, Anthony Squazine, thank you for bringing us that story. And I also just want to bring us an update on the latest on the health situation in Africa. The Democratic Republic of Congo's health minister is saying that 3.5 million doses of the Mpox vaccine are needed to stop the outbreak. A new lethal strain that can be transmitted with fewer symptoms is leading to an increase in cases in the DRC, with almost 16,000 infections recorded. The World Health Organization has declared the fast-spreading outbreak in Africa a global health emergency. All of these stories and more feature in our Next Africa newsletter and podcast this week, so I do urge you to subscribe at Bloomberg.com and wherever you listen to your podcasts. Coming up on the programme, Asian stocks heading for their best week in over a year. Equities in Hong Kong surging after strong results from JD.com. We'll bring you the details next. This is Bloomberg. Welcome back to Horizons Middle East and Africa. I'm Lizzie Burden in Dubai. Now, JD.com shares have surged in Hong Kong after earnings beat expectations, but rival Alibaba's revenue missed estimates on weakness in core e-commerce. We can get more now from Bloomberg Intelligence senior analyst Catherine Lim. Catherine, we've seen the headline misses and profit falls from Alibaba in the June quarter overnight, and the share price managed to hold up. So what was the reason for the support?
Well, Lizzie, of course, Alibaba, it's a much more complicated, entity versus JD.com. Now, there are bright spots from the results. If you look at the cloud business itself, the acceleration in the revenue growth, the huge jump in profitability, even after seeing, the price cuts that comes through for their services we've seen over the last 3 months itself. I think, their confidence in actually regaining the momentum to the cloud and AI product services sales itself, I think that's really a big plus for the outlook for the company. Now, notwithstanding in the many other businesses that they are in, they've actually managed to narrow losses constantly in the local services side. We are also seeing, lower than expected losses on the very fast expanding AIDC, the international e-commerce business. So, there's definitely good things that's come out of the results, even though on China, that is where, the big miss is. I don't think it comes as a surprise to most people that, overall spending sentiment isn't all that bright, in China right now.
But actually, for all the macro headwinds, a beat for JD.com. Is that the proven winner in China e-commerce? Can we give it the crown?
Right, I would really like to actually, hold back on, that crowning for the time being, because we still have PDD that has yet to actually report results. And I guess in the environment that we're in right now, clearly all the e-commerce companies or even the retailers themselves, they are looking at a more subdued sales environment in the second half of the year. And, we've got the big promotions for Singles Day that will hit these companies in the fourth quarter. So whether we're going to see a lot more of that user perks, that discounts, let's see what happens in the second half of the year, which is where Alibaba is looking to actually regain more share.
OK, let's not say the worst is over yet. Bloomberg Intelligence senior analyst Catherine Lim, we thank you for that analysis. Just checking in on these markets as we get to the end of the show. S&P E-minis and Nasdaq futures pointing higher, as are Euro Stoxx 50 futures to end the week on a little high. MSCI Asia Pacific Index up 1.8% and Brent trading higher than $80 a barrel, but a touch weaker, 0.4% weaker. So continuing to digest what we've been discussing throughout the programme, the continued ceasefire talks and the continued wait for a retaliation from Iran. But we have had lots of economic data this week, not just from the US, from the UK as well, feeding into that central bank story. We are looking more and more like we're going to have a rate cut from the Fed in September, but the chances of a 50 basis point cut really slipping this week. Before the retail sales numbers, you had about 100 basis points priced in for the rest of 2024. At this stage, 92 basis points. Currently, 30 basis points priced for the rest of the month in terms of easing, even less than that perhaps now. So this data dump that we've had this week changing the picture, and for the UK as well, actually fully pricing in 2 more cuts before the end of the year. But an uplifting picture of the UK off the back of that inflation, GDP and jobs data that we got. I'm sure there'll be a bigger focus on Europe in your next hour of Bloomberg TV. Tom Mackenzie is coming up next for Bloomberg Daybreak Europe, but that does it for Horizons Middle East and Africa. I've been Lizzie Burden in Dubai. Thank you for joining me. This is Bloomberg.